One of those products that I have been using some and really like, and I think it helps people a lot, is the List and Lock program to help get interest rates down for people. So give us an overview of that program and why you like it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. So List and Lock is one of my favorites as well. It is a fantastic program for the list side, but also helps buyers. So, the big builders have these fantastic incentives that bring buyers to their properties by enticing these low interest rates and incentives. And so we really needed something like that for existing resale homes to be able to offer the same thing. And so what List and Lock does, it allows a seller to market a below market interest rate on their property and have all of the compliant marketing that they would typically not use, right? So you would never as an agent market a 4.99% interest rate just because that's not really your lane or where, compliantly what you've been told to do, right? So this
Exactly.
program, when you sign up for it, gives you the compliant things that you need to do to market a lower payment and market what the lower rate and market what the lower payment could look like on that property. So it would sound something like rates as low as 5% with a payment reduction of up to $400 a month. And of course, it's dependent on the price point and all that stuff. But this is a fantastic way to drive action and attention to your property and stand out from other properties in the neighborhood because of the marketing that you get along with it.
Exactly. And that's what I've seen is it kind of puts people into a different ballpark from a financing perspective because they get so much more buying power
Definitely
instead of
does.
just doing a price reduction. So talk about that buying power and how this is really important for a buyer.
Yeah, so typically what people think to do when they want to get their payment reduced is they go in at, $10,000 or $15,000 below market price, and that's what they think will accomplish getting their payment down. And it really
But it
doesn't
doesn't do
change.
much.
No, it doesn't change the payment by much. So in lieu of that, we market and we get this rate buy down, which is sometimes 1% lower in overall rates. And that's really what gives the buyer a huge reduction in payment. So if, for example, somebody were qualified up to $300,000 and they went in at standard market interest rates, that was their max buying power. With List and Lock, with this lower interest rate, they may be able to get to a $350,000 purchase price. This interest rate is fixed. It's not a temporary buy down, which is very different than what a lot of the other marketing that's been out there for quite a while has been. Temporary buy downs don't accomplish getting you more buying power because you actually still have to qualify at the higher interest rate. With this fixed lower interest rate, we're actually able to qualify you for more. So that could mean tens of thousands of dollars in extra amount that you can qualify for that you wouldn't have qualified for before, and could open up an entire different neighborhood or home that, type home
Exactly.
that you didn't even think you could get to.
Exactly. And that's what I think is so key from a buyer's perspective is it unlocks that power to buy more because you qualify and it's just a great program I think for buyers. And I've seen it on some of the listings we had where it's estimated to save $500 more
Yeah.
than just dropping the price or whatever it may be. It's saving tremendous amounts of money. So from a seller perspective, it's good, but then from a buyer perspective, it's really good too, as well. And then hopefully, I don't know what you're thinking on rates, but maybe they're going to continue to go down. Who knows?
Yeah, and it
It's a
all
million
be
dollar question.
perspective. Yeah, I mean, I think the affordability crisis is real. That is real, right? Once you add what rates are and you add taxes and insurance, people are struggling to either get to that price they want or feel comfortable with it. And so, if we can help them fix the affordability issue with this program, it's a win-win. And as rates continue to hopefully go down, that'll only help them in affording more and getting more comfortable with the payment. I mean, this is when you look at really the difference between what $10,000 in a price drop does could change your payment by $50, $60 a month versus $10,000 going towards a rate buy down does for your payment, which may be $300 or $400 a month. That is real money that can change somebody's financial situation entirely.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer in my opinion.
Yeah,
And we should say subject to terms and conditions. Obviously, you have to
of
qualify.
course.
There's certain caveats. just like anything else would have.
Just like anything else, but it's all relative. So if somebody comes in with a 600 credit score versus somebody with an 800 credit score, the standard market rates are going to be what they are, but this program is going to get the rate down in, relative to their situation, right? It can be used on conventional FHA, VA, USDA, all those programs are eligible. So it just depends on how much it's getting it down based on where they would have been at today's market rate.
And that was going to be my next question, the loan types, basically the most common loan types you can do it on.
Yep.
So that covers the gamut. And we do a lot of VAs here in this area. So it's great that that can do it, but also do FHAs, USDAs. So all that's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, with the VA option right now, I mean, if depending on the amount that we're getting the rate down through seller credit, which is how it's done, plus we contribute some as well, you could see rates in the high 4s, very low 5s. I mean, that's really, that's great. And not when
It's unheard of right now.
It's unheard of. And when we were in that range in, the 2017, 2018 timeframe, nobody was complaining about rates then, right? So
No.
if we can get buyers into that range, it would fix a lot of problems.
Exactly. So if somebody's interested, how should they get in touch with you so that they can learn more?
Yep. So if a seller is interested, they would reach out to either you or me. They can put this on their property. This gives an edge to them for their listing, helps them move it faster, helps you stand out in the market. So that's on the sell side. On the buy side, this is a strategy we've been using for a couple years now. And it blows my mind when it's not being talked about as much as I think that it should be. But buyers can get the same thing. If a house doesn't have list and lock on it, I mean, we're constantly reviewing strategies with buyers on how can we get your payment down? What are the strategies that we can put in place to get you there? And this is just one of them.
Gotcha. So we can include all your contact information as well. But
Yes.
Great program. I'm excited to hopefully get some more deals rolling with it and actually get some things under contract to help people save some money every month.
Love it.